So as I'm sure you guys know by now, we are in the middle of E3 week, and there have been a ton of conferences so far showing off a bunch of amazing games. On Saturday, we saw EA and Electronic Arts do their EA Play conference. Yesterday on Sunday, we saw Microsoft and Bethesda, where a ton of amazing games were announced, like Forza Horizon 4. We got to see Dying Light 2. I mean, obviously everything from Bethesda with Fallout 76, announcing games like The Elder Scrolls 6, a new title called Starfield, and just so much more. And it has raised the question, are we going to see Rockstar games at E3 2018? And if we are, it's going to happen today. Now, even though Rockstar Games doesn't have like their own conference like Bethesda does, trust me, I wish they did. That would be so cool if they were a little bit more open with the community where, let's say they talked about Red Dead Redemption 2, maybe talked about what they are going to be doing next, kind of like what Bethesda did, teasing maybe something like Bully 2 and then GTA 6, stuff like that. That would have been really cool, but we know Rockstar doesn't do that. So, of course, we're not going to be seeing them specifically today. However, there are 3 conferences that take place. The first is Square Enix, which is already going on by now, might already be done by the time you're watching this video. We're not going to see Rockstar at that. The next is Ubisoft. They happen at 4 p.m. EST. We're not going to see Rockstar at that either. That's Ubisoft specific. The one we could see Rockstar games at is the last conference on Monday, and that is Sony's conference. Sony's conference happens at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, which is 6 p.m. Pacific Time, and this is where we are most likely to see an announcement from Rockstar Games. Now, we have seen them do this in the past. In fact, in 2014, Rockstar used this very same platform, E3, at Sony's press conference to reveal Grand Theft Auto for the next generation on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One.
And now, let's take a look at something from a company that I've had a personal relationship with since the PS2 era. Their games have kept PlayStation gamers up late at night for generations as they pioneered new genres and new experiences. Take a look. I'm thrilled to announce that Grand Theft Auto 5 is coming to PlayStation 4 this fall. Grand Theft Auto 5 takes full advantage of the power of PS4 and features a host of enhancements and new details for players to discover. Plus, the current community of PS3 players and Xbox 360 players will have the ability to transfer their GTA online progress and characters to the PlayStation 4.
So we've seen Rockstar do this in the past, where they essentially use Sony or whatever big company they're partnering with, which I still think is going to be Sony this year, to announce something at E3. I'm really not too sure what Rockstar would do, because in 2014, GTA 5 was already out, but we didn't really know it was going to be coming out for the current generation system. However, this year is a little bit different. Like, we know Red Dead Redemption 2 is coming out. We know it's going to be coming for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. So it begs the question, if Rockstar is going to be there, what are they going to announce? I would almost assume that it's going to be strictly Red Dead Redemption 2, because I feel like if they announced anything else, it might derail the hype train for RDR2. However, we've seen other companies like Bethesda do the exact opposite of that. In fact, I think it builds more hype. So we all expected yesterday Bethesda to talk about Fallout 76, and they did. But at the very end of the show, they announced a brand new IP, Starfield, and they also announced that The Elder Scrolls 6 is in production. So that would be like the equivalent of Rockstar revealing more details on RDR2 and then saying, hey, Bully 2 is coming soon, and hey, we're making GTA 6. That's happening as well. So I don't expect them to do that at all, but that would be the equivalent of what they could potentially do. Because other than RDR2, it doesn't seem as if publicly they've got other things going on in the works. Now, according to Take-Two Interactive President and CEO Strauss Zelnick, he confirmed that Rockstar themselves and Take-Two themselves are not going to be at E3 to reveal anything new. He just said that they're going to have a booth at the convention center for businesses and whatnot. Now, that's the exact same thing they said in 2014, and technically, he's right. They weren't there. Sony was the one who announced the new information regarding GTA 5. So maybe that was just a play on words from Strauss Zelnick to not get everyone overly hyped or not spoil the surprise. Maybe Rockstar will just be using Sony as a conduit in order to reveal new information. Now, if nothing is revealed tonight, I don't want anyone to be disappointed because there was no guarantee that we were going to get any new information from Rockstar. But if it does happen, let's be excited because this will obviously be so cool and it will just add to an already great E3 that we've seen so far. Now, there is one other conference that takes place on June 12th, tomorrow, and that is Nintendo's conference. Now, that happens at 12 p.m. Eastern Time, 9 a.m. Pacific Time, and I don't expect Rockstar to be there. Yes, they've been diving a little bit more into the Nintendo Switch recently, but I feel like if they're going to announce something, it will happen at Sony's conference later tonight. So that's where all my eyes and ears are going to be peeled. Bottom line, stay optimistic, but don't be disappointed if we see nothing from Rockstar tonight or later today, depending on where you are in the world, at E3 at one of the press conferences. So I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. What do you think is going to happen tonight at Sony's press conference or maybe even tomorrow at Nintendo's? Do you think we see something from Rockstar? And if so, what do you think it's going to be about? RDR2? Something completely different? Let me know your thoughts, opinions, and more in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. If you did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And also, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily GTA 5 videos like this. With all the way, guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.